After all the talk, it's time for football, and here we go. Super Bowl 55 is underway. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23.
Take over first and 10. At their own 23-yard line.
First down, Murray. Caught left side, Williams. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
Williams.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
At the 30-yard line.
From the gun, Murray. And right away, he lost the football. But I think a Cardinal was able to gain possession, yes, so they will hold on to the ball. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
7-yard line.
Out of the gun, here's Murray. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Behind the line of scrimmage.
Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. Rolling to his right. Murray fighting. Lost the football. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And they bring this one back. It's a fumble recovery and a Seattle touchdown. Striking first in any game is very important, but on this stage, the biggest of stages in the Super Bowl, that's huge.
You fully expect the other team to battle all the way through, but when you're the one setting the pace, jumping out in front, that has to feel great for the entire organization.
Jason Myers to kick off.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. On the return, here's Edmonds. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. Steps away. He'll try and run it. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line.
Recovered by the defense.
Following the fumble recovery, it's Wilson. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. That one good for 14 and a Seahawk first. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. The speed of Jordan Hicks on display there as he gets the tackle for loss. Here's Carson. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. They run it with Carson. Fights him off. Still on it. And he will not be denied. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead. Early on, they have all facets of the game working in tandem.
Yeah, you give the defensive touchdown early to give you the first score, and then your offense piggybacks on top of that and gets their own. And any coach we've ever talked to, we've had that conversation with them prior to the game. They always say, you know, if we can score on defense or special teams, that gives us like a 95% chance of winning the game. I don't know if that number's correct, but it certainly does tend to play out that way, doesn't it?
It does.
Holding receiving teams.
Well, that holding call set him up with not great field position.
Not at all when you tack on the penalty. With that field position after the return wasn't terrific, it's not a great starting field position as well.
Now the pass, and it's into the arms of Hopkins. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 22-yard line.
Shotgun now for Murray. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
A first carry for Kenyon Drake. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
Shaquille Griffin on the tackle. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 37-yard line.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
14. Cardinals nothing.
On second and a couple. Murray has it knocked loose. Fumble. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And they bring this one back. It's a fumble recovery and a Seattle touchdown.
Jason Myers for the...
And what we just saw, very, very rare. We only had 5 of those in the first 50 Super Bowls.
The biggest stage, the biggest game, and we just saw it happen again. Extraordinary.
The defense has been good, and they were good again there. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear them. The coaches from all the way up here, they were adamant, you've got to hold on to the football or else we have no hope.
Yeah, it's easy for me to laugh sitting up here, but you're exactly right. We were down there. That message would have been received a whole different way because turnovers, they've been a big problem for them. Got to take care of the football. Got to hold on to it.
And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. The Cardinal passing game dialed in now. First down.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
From the gun, Murray on the slant, complete to Hopkins. Touchdown, Cardinals! DeAndre Hopkins, 44 yards. And the Cardinals get a bit closer. And a nice job by him to catch the slant and then navigate and break free.
And receivers love slant routes because it gets the ball in their hands so quickly and oftentimes on the move. When they're on the move like that, then they get to use their best asset, which is usually their speed.
And their speed sometimes, like this instance, can take them into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 19.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They'll start out on the ground with Carson. And now running right through him. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Chris Carson, the ball carrier.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now it's Carson. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
On the carry.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively.
That's good.
Normally we're talking about a quarterback duel where they're matching each other pass for pass. How about the footwork in this from both of these guys running the ball well?
Yeah, they mixed in the run game. You're exactly right. Now, both coaches might not like how much their quarterbacks have taken off, but another example right there of just good mobility. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 47. And he stopped immediately there.
Chris Carson, the ball.
No gain on the play there, second down.
Right at the line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. A reminder, coming up at intermission, we'll get highlights of this Super Bowl from Jonathan Coachman and the crew in Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
1st and 10
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. He'll find Metcalf. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target, and he's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
15-yard line.
From the red zone now, here's Wilson on first down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. He'll bite, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Chandler Jones.
Credit the sack there to Chandler Jones.
A loss of 9 yards.
So it's halftime. So the halftime show in the Super Bowl abbreviated, ready to go for the second half.
Cardinals 7.
Both teams ready after the halftime spectacle, and we are back underway in Super Bowl 55. Shifts by him. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he'll just plow right into a host of tacklers. Nothing there at all, and it'll be 2nd and 10. Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
Chris Carson.
Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
And he'll be out right at the 35. 10 yards and a Seattle first down.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
This is Carson. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Wilson's throw caught by Metcalf. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. Not much there, only a yard. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. And he'll get it across midfield and down into Cardinal territory. A gain of 2 there on the heels of a 1-yard pickup on first. On 3rd down, Wilson. They'll run the screen with Carson. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49.
Complete to Chris Carson.
I love the intelligence the defense just showed there. Read their keys, saw the screen developing, ran to it, and smothered it. What a 3rd down stop by them.
Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. Then the Cardinals will now take over with excellent field position. Now, they've clearly made a conscious decision here to be more aggressive in the late stages of this game here in the second half.
And I get it. In this situation, if you want to be aggressive out near midfield, you feel good about your defense maybe, or just, hey, I thought I had a proper play call. But how about the guys that just stopped them? How good do they feel right now? You want to go for it here? We shut you down? They're over on the bench right now feeling great.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
First and 10.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10. Operating from the gun, Murray. That's caught by Keyshawn Johnson. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 11 more on that one, and another first down.
First down.
From the gun, Murray. Fitzgerald's got it right side.
Murray's pass.
And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
And 7 at the 23-yard line.
Again, they'll throw with Murray. Open man is Kirk, complete. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Cardinals have cut it to within a score. Gonzalez to add the PAT. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now. So that drive spanned 5 plays. And it winds up in a touchdown for Arizona. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. This is DJ Reed returning. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
Over first and 10 at their own 20.
Seattle again getting ready to take over offensively. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Wilson. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down.
It's a gain of 12. Brings up.
They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here. 1 quarter remains here in the Super Bowl. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On third down, Carson. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35.
And that's good.
It'll be a gain of 4. And they're able to pick up the conversion here on fourth down. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Being chased out left. Jukes by again. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 and a first.
How many times have we seen this late in the fourth quarter? Because you know the pass rush is getting after him, and they get upfield, get that great push, and what do they create? Space, and he takes off.
Oh, and now he bowls him over, and all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. 36 yards on the play.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front seven, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
On the option, a handoff to Carson. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, second and 12. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up second down. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. He'll get 5 out of the keeper, but now it's third down. Now that's what he can do, when he keeps the football. It's not a huge gain, but it shows how hard it can be to stop it.
Yeah, and I thought the defense had that one pretty well contained, and in fact, they probably came up and felt pretty good about what they did. Then they looked up and realized he still got good yardage out of it. He's a tough guy to stop.
Wilson on the keeper.
He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up fourth down. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. A gain of 4 on the play, and the decision to go for it pays off. They've got a 1st and goal. this one in for the Seattle touchdown. Chris Carson, his second touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Seahawks add on to their lead.
Well, that was absolutely ideal for them, wasn't it? Trying to salt this game away. I think one of my kids just graduated in the amount of time they had the football. That was absolutely impressive.
Everybody wants those salt away the game drives. What makes them successful?
Well, when you're able to mix run pass, when you're able to control the football and stay ahead of the chains, I'm using every cliche I know, but that's how you get it done because you're not taking negative plays, and that way you're able to run what you want to run when you get a chance to call it.
23-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And we're at the time in the Super Bowl where, look, they need points, and they need them badly. Trailing here in the fourth quarter as they begin this drive 1st and 10. And he takes it all the way down to the 32. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down. We know he's got the arm, but watch out for those wheels.
Kind of harkens back to guys they used to call the scrambler and the dodger. This guy can make it work with his legs.
Field opened up. He took advantage. Now this one complete on the slant route. And they will get him down, but not before he gets very good yardage there, as that will lead us right into the 2-minute warning. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Operating from the gun, Murray. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
1st and 10.
And Seattle now ready to march out of the field. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. On the option, it'll be Wilson. Breaks through the contact. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down.
1st and 10 at the 28.
Carson will take the handoff out of the option play. The Cardinals forced to burn their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Wilson will hand to Carson on the option. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
Murphy on the tackle.
The Cards going nickel. An extra defensive back out there now on 3rd down. On the option, a handoff to Carson. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5.
That's another.
Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
Touchdown, Seahawks.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you've still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
Yeah, after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. On the return, here's Edmonds. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
So under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Murray, he's used to moving fast in Oklahoma. He'll get his guys up to the line. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
And 18.
Murray with a 3rd and long. And he's got the completion to Hopkins. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Murray, one final try. It's complete to Fitzgerald. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done.
Final score.